Baby, I love you for being my truest lover, not the loud kind, not the show-off kind, not the kind who comes to fill the silence and leaves when the world gets noisy. You, you came into my life like a quiet miracle, soft, gentle, unexpected, but powerful enough to change everything inside me. I love you because you didn't love me for my shine. You loved me for my shadows, for the broken pieces I tried to hide from everyone, including myself. You didn't run when my past tried to haunt us. You didn't crumble when my fears pushed you away. You didn't leave when I whispered, I'm not good enough. Instead, you held my hand like it was something sacred, and you said, baby, even your scars are safe with me. And that was the moment I realized you were not just someone passing through my life. You were my destiny, my softness, my blessing, my truest lover. I love you because you never asked me to pretend, never asked me to be perfect, never asked me to hide the storms inside me. You loved me with honesty, with patience, with a loyalty that felt like home. You taught me that real love doesn't scream, it doesn't demand, it doesn't threaten to leave. Real love whispers, even in chaos. Real love waits, even in distance. Real love stays, even when the world tries to break it. Baby, you are the love that stays awake with me. In the dark nights, when my heart feels heavy, you are the love that doesn't disappear. When my voice shakes, or when my eyes turn silent, you are the love that listens even when I'm not speaking. The love that understands my silence better than anyone else understood my words. I love you for the way you see me, not as the world sees me, but as I truly am. I love you for the way you hold me, like I'm something rare, something fragile, something worth protecting. I love you for the unspoken moments, the ones that feel like forever, wrapped inside a heartbeat. And baby, hear me when I say this. You didn't just walk into my life, you walked into the deepest part of my soul, and you made a home there. You didn't become a memory in my story, you became the story, the beginning, the middle, the future, the forever. And tonight, as I stand here, thinking of everything we survived, everything we healed, everything we dared to love, my heart speaks one truth only. I love you for being the one love I never have to doubt, the one love I never have to beg for, the one love I never have to fear losing, the one love that feels like fate, like destiny, like a promise written before we were born. You, baby, you are my truest lover. When I said you were my truest lover, those weren't just words falling from my lips. They were confessions that escaped straight from the deepest corners of my soul. But there is something I didn't tell you yet, something my silence has been hiding, something my eyes have been trying to say while my lips remained afraid. Because loving you this deeply is beautiful, but it's also terrifying. You don't know what you've done to me. You don't know how many nights I stayed awake just to hear your breath on the phone, because the world felt safer. When your voice touched mine, you don't know how many times I whispered your name into empty rooms, because the echo felt like a promise that you were still with me. You don't know how many storms I fought inside myself just to become someone worthy of standing next to your heart. Baby, you are not just the one I love, you are the one I'm terrified to lose, because what we have is rare, uncommon, once in a lifetime, the kind of love people pray for their whole lives but never receive. And I received you. You are my miracle, wrapped in human form. But listen, there's more. There's a truth I kept locked in the chambers of my heart, a truth that aches to come out tonight. The truth is, before you, I was empty, not lonely, empty. I had people, I had laughs, I had moments, but I didn't have meaning. I didn't have a reason to fight the darkness inside me until you walked into my life like light disguised as a person. You didn't save me, you awakened me. You didn't fix me, you believed in me, until I began fixing myself. And that, baby, that is why I call you my truest lover, because you loved me in a way that didn't ask for anything back. You loved me without conditions, without doubts, without hesitation. And now, standing here in this moment, filled with everything I feel for you, I want to confess something I buried in silence. Baby, I wasn't supposed to fall in love again. I wasn't supposed to trust again. I wasn't supposed to open the doors to my broken heart. But then you walked in without knocking, and my heart, it just surrendered, not because it was weak, but because it recognized its home in you. And now, I can't imagine a life where your hand isn't in mine, where your voice isn't the calm inside my chaos, where your love isn't the anchor that holds me steady.